悪いな、クリムジョ。
We'll move on to the next topic, which is about coaches. So in this one, I want to focus on, because we have Kotoka, who we know, and he's supposed to be leaving, and then we have the new blood, Coach Okai. And I know, Rajal, you had something you wanted to get off about Coach Okai, so I'll let you go first for this one.
Do you know? Okay, he is the definition. Of op. He is like the guy who hates for no reason. And the worst thing is, he's actually a good coach. You know what I mean? He's actually like intelligent. He knows how to work with players to some extent, where he doesn't go beyond like the Call of Duty where a player will feel down. But in multiple situations, his philosophy and ideals are so wrong, especially when connected to Sado. Like the way he was trying to say that, look, some people are not worth putting in the effort and work into because they're definitely not going to make it. And that he just has that lack of understanding of what potential is. And that sometimes there's hidden gems that you might not see like their true value unless you work on them a bit. And obviously towards the end of the series, he starts to kind of awaken to those ideas where he's like, you know what? You surprised me. But even then, I feel like he's stubborn, because why is his hand always on his chin? Does he not get cramp? Why is his hand always on his chin? That's the hater pose. Tell me that's not the number one hater pose.
As someone who has a beard, I disagree with that. I do that a lot. It's just fun to stroke your beard sometimes, man. You just, it's like a nervous reaction, I guess. I don't know,
bro. But he couples it with the stank eyes. They're just looking down at you like nose up. You know what I mean? That's a different type of pose.
Yeah, I don't think I ever warmed up to Ochai. Even at the end of the series, I don't like him, bro. I never rated him. I think it's just my love for Katsukozo. I just genuinely think he's one of the best coaches when it comes to sports anime. And the drastic difference between both of them, I just don't know. Left a bad taste in my mind. Like what Rizal said, it's like just put in the effort in some players, man. I felt like he gave up too easily sometimes when it comes to some players. It's like, you know what, it ain't worth it. But I felt like that's how you find some like diamonds in the rough. It's like, pushing the players, even though you might not think I have to enter those other players, but I don't know, I just didn't really like him.
The only player you're allowed to give up on is Kawaki, because I'm not gonna lie to you.
Kawakami,
he ain't.
The author doesn't let him prosper. You have to actually.
No.
The author doesn't let him prosper.
We don't let him prosper. We don't let him prosper, bro.
I believed in him too long.
Yeah,
he's. The author injured him for no reason.
You man are harsh, man.
Nah, bro. Kawakami slander has been part of my it's been a part of my artillery for years, bro. It's either that or Zono. They both get slander from me, man. I can't take them either.
At some points, I was just quit.
I was like, let him cook, man.
He couldn't cook.
Play. The one time he started, man said, "Let me let you lose your sensation in your fingers," which is basically the whole centerpiece of his pitching style. So it was tough for him. I felt bad because that was basically his one moment in the season to shine, and he had to give it up for Spiral Mirror.
If I was him, I would beef the author. I would pop out the manga.
He did it to Tamba as well.
Slap him a couple of times. It's rude.
Because Tamba came back in the season 1 final, and they made him get injured too.
Well, Tamba's a dead baller, so we don't respect Tamba.
Facts.
What?
Nah, we know about you and Tamba, Jim.
Tamba's a dead baller, bro. I'm sorry.
What did you say?
He's a dead baller. He's done.
Respect the ace, please. Respect him.
Respect that ace, yo. Tamba's the biggest fraud in the entire series.
Oh my god,
the biggest fraud.
I heard that he purposely got himself injured each time. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. He knew he was a bum.
Oh, you guys are violating too much. I see what it is now.
But I want to push back on the Okai point. I don't like him, but I'm just doing devil's advocate.
There's no
You-
need for that character, bro.
I'm trying to be. You have to appreciate the. I think it's pragmatism. He's trying to be realistic because obviously not every player is gonna be good. So should we not just focus and hone the plays that we know are good and super focus them so we know that we are at a level because we spend so much time on just this select bunch, cut away all the fat. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I think he has some truths in his approach, but again, especially on the first watch, it's really hard to like someone like him, especially since he's like a direct opposite to Kotoka, he's very much a player's coach.
Yeah.
So I think they did a good job. If you're a first time watcher, I don't think you'll like him unless you're like your mind is built like that. I don't know.
I absolutely hated him, bro.
I just dislike the way he
Absolutely.
went about things. I like his message is definitely not like I'm not so adverse to his actual message because with the time you have with players and it's such a short period of time to really elevate players' skill set to then make them first team players and make them real great members who can contribute to the team. That is tough. So I understand his idea and the logic behind it. What I didn't understand was the savagery in which like he spoke like these people weren't worth anything. Because if he doesn't understand that if the strictness to which he holds these ideals will make him lose out so much, because you wouldn't get people like Watanabe. He would have been cut out. And Watanabe is the unsung hero. He's the reason why people are winning games, and he wouldn't rate that. You know what I mean?
That's a good point.
So I'm gonna defend Ochi here because here's the issue. I understand his initial introduction wasn't correct, but sometimes you just need to let the culture seep into you before it changes your mind. Like I would say at first we didn't like him, but when you look at what he really brought to the table, look at the players he developed, bro. The fact that Sawamura is ace now, I promise you, 50% of it goes to Ochi. 50. Because look at his whole pitching toolkit, the repertoire, the changeup, the numbers, all comes from Ochi, bro. So in terms of technical coaching, my man's second to none. Now, if as a head coach, I'd say no. Ochi is not a good head coach. But as an assistant manager, he's the best. I would say he's the best in the entire country, like by far. Like look what he's done, man.
I would agree.
Look at the people he shaped. Look what he did to Furia. Look what he did to Sawamura. When it comes to a pitching coach, he's like Ray Allen shooting coach, or like Kyle Korver shooting.
Elite settings right there.
That's what I'm saying. So if you look at Alex Ferguson, he's a passion merchant. He's a dictator. But then you look in the background, you have
oh my god. Oh my goodness.
You have the assistants that have real tactics, like Rennie Mullenstein and Carlos Curo.
Oh.
The real brains behind the operation. These things happen. And I love Kotoka. I love him, bro. That's coach, man. That's Shogun. That's boss. But he's a passion merchant. It's the truth. We have to open up the facts. He did not get to the Nationals until Ochi slid in. And then Watanabe, of course. But that you got to have a good backroom staff to get to the Nationals. So that's fine.
No, you are speaking facts.
He ain't lying.
He is stupidly good with relaying information and improving teams. And he doesn't improving players. He doesn't do too much. He kind of just hints and points you in the right direction, and then you develop the skills that you didn't even know you had, which is the best form of coaching. Because some coaches, it feels like they're trying to walk you through every step, but he's not trying to walk you. You're not a kid. He's like, I'm going to point you in this way, now develop and surprise me.
Exactly. And the thing is, he grows on you a lot. I think the more he understands that Kotoka is a elite man manager, Like if you guys play FM, he's got like 20 man management. Like the guy's he's top shelf. So then OGI is like, all right, well, I can't ever win players over the way the coach does, but I can develop the players, and then they will use what I've developed to the max, basically to their max capability through Kotoka's, man management, which I think makes them a dynamic duo. I feel like Kotoka wouldn't be anywhere without OGI, but I also think OGI wouldn't be anywhere without Kotoka either. So to me, I only see them two together. But if, for the sake of the debate, like OGI, my GOAT, bro, my GOAT.
Good points for Ochai. And I think the point you made about him and Kotoka completing each other's great one, especially because when you have the inter-squad match where you have Ochai leading the first string and then Kotoka with the second string guys who are really wanting to break in, you see the difference in the way they're able to generate morale within the troops, where Ochai, he didn't really have much to say in his speech, but Kotoka, he said like 1 or 2 lines and the guys were fired up. He said, I forgot what he said. He was like, are you ready for this or something like that? But he got them motivated, and that's what does excel at. He gets he knows what to get someone fired up, so they're ready to play to the best of their ability. So he might not have the technical skills to help players, but he still does have some, because obviously he taught Saramura the pitching form to begin with, and that is the foundation for his growth. But in terms of anything further, we don't really see much from him.
That's a fair
I love you.